What's going on, everybody? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me or not? I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Like I said, new program. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Try to turn the mic up a bit. Hopefully, I'm not yelling. If you guys can hear me. Mic check. Mic check. Okay, that is what I like to hear. Okay, next thing, I'm gonna try to share something on the screen really quick. Um, if you guys can you let me know? Let me know if you guys are viewing this good or not. Can you guys see that, right? Mm, okay. You guys can see that chart, okay? Welcome to everybody who came. I appreciate everybody for showing up. I definitely do. I started it a little bit early because I was kind of sitting there like, okay, you know what I mean? Like just waiting to get in there, kind of fumbling with some of the settings. Yeah, I actually love that logo too. That's why I put it in the back. It's kind of relaxing and it kind of gives you the hint that we're going to great places, relaxing places. What's going on, lady? The blended family is actually my girl watching this. How you doing, babe? She's going to work and watching this at the same time. So I appreciate you tuning in also. Okay. So you guys can see me in the chart. Okay. So just getting it started. So what I'm gonna do is since I did start a little bit early, I'm gonna shoot my main man invite here so we can get this thing really started. I appreciate you showing love to her. Okay, so I got my screen share down. Let me go ahead and get my invite copied. Like I said, this is my first time doing this process, so please bear with me as I try to get this legend on here. In the meantime, how is everybody doing today? How is everyone doing? I love this community and how polite everybody is. I could really get used to this. Hold on, if you guys can give me 1 second, I'm actually getting a phone call from her right now. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to talk to my main man there. I had to get him on this stream, shoot him a link. What did I miss over here in this chat? What's going on, Kookie? Oh yeah, Tony, we know you're 185% in. We don't even have to worry about that. KG, what's going on, man? What is going on? So our main man Michael Thompson is actually on the line with Russ right now, trying to he's responding back to him right now. So once he responds back, he will be joining this link in here. So I'm just gonna give him a second. What's going on, Mr. Fix? What is going on? Make sure we're up to date with this. Appreciate everybody who's joining in. Appreciate it, guys. So how did everybody feel about that new all-time high? Better yet, how did you guys feel about that stream? The professor coming on? I felt like that was kind of a plot twist. I wasn't expecting that. Then we got our leader on, you know what I mean? So what's going on, Jeremy? What's going on? I'm telling you, man, there's so many plot twists to this, and I feel like there's so many more people coming into this. So many more celebrities, so many more people that are gonna get big bags of this. So the best time to pack up your bag might be right now. I just feel like it. This might be the time to actually pack your bags up. Especially looking at the chart. We just hit a new all-time high. Normally after hitting a new all-time high, there's usually a decent sell-off. We're not seeing that type of sell-off. We're not that type of crypto, I don't think. People take profits, but a lot of people are holding on to this because they want to take that roller coaster ride that we're about to embark on. And one street ball, I've tried to do almost all of the moves. I don't know if I if I had it like I thought I had it when I was trying to do it, but it felt like I was doing the moves right. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. I may or may not be a street baller. I feel like in my heart I am a street baller, but if you look at me, like if I recorded it and like you played it back to me, I'd probably be like, what was I doing? I thought I was doing that move, but it didn't look like that how that guy did it. So especially nothing that the professor can do. I can't do. I just can't do it. They tried to locate hot sauce. I feel like at some point of it they're gonna get a hold of him, and then he's gonna be the next one on there. He's definitely gonna be the next person that I feel like we're picking up on. As far as like the and one scene, I feel like we might pick up on a couple other people because everybody has somebody that they kept in touch with, even if it was just a job to them. You know what I mean? Like if they did or did not know what's going. You know what I mean? So I feel like everybody tries to keep in touch. Man, if I do a live playing basketball, I will probably get laughed out of my own stream. So I'll think about it. Like I said, once we passed that all-time high, I said if we got to 65 today, I would literally do one of the usher dances. So we did not get out of 65, so I do not owe that person that usher dance. So I can breathe easy at this point. I feel like I really thought it was gonna hit really close to 65. It was getting to the point that momentum was kind of taking us there, and I'm like, okay, somebody must have heard me or seen me text this in this text, and now they're kind of pushing it to the limit. Somebody wants to see me dance, and I'm not prepared for that. I don't even have the right socks. You need slippery socks for that. I'm just gonna throw that out there. All my socks stick. I don't have the little gummy stuff at the bottom, but all my socks I feel like stick to the floor. So I have to do my homework for that. I didn't study. So we're gonna revisit that. You know what? You got it bad. Might you know what? That might not have been a bad one. I'm not. I'm just gonna be honest with you. That might not have been a bad one. What's going on? And my main man has entered the building. Let me go ahead and add him to the stream. Hold on.
Woo,
There we go.
my man, what's happening?
Nothing too much, man. Waiting on you to get in. Let me know if you got any echo so I can adjust this.
No, actually, I sound all right to myself, and you sound okay to me.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's always good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Happy birthday or belated birthday or whatever, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate it.
Of
You're the
course.
main person we've been waiting on, man. Kind of chopping it up here. I like
Sorry I'm
being
late. We
interactive with
got
the chat.
got so much stuff going on, and in between things, I'm texting, and Russ is making moves, and we're making moves together, and a lot great
Yeah.
things going on. So we got to keep it moving, man.
Yeah, that's why I literally I'm trying to contain my smile at this point, but like,
Let it out, man. We need to see it.
man.
Let it out.
Man, this
There it is.
people like to say that this is a token. I can't you can't say this is a token anymore. This is a business. This is an
That's
actual
right.
business. It's been LLC. People are chasing tokens still when they have a
Mm,
business at a low price that you can get in and basically on a share for it. You know what I mean? This is
exactly.
this is shares of
Exactly.
a business pretty much that you're buying in on, and you have an
Exactly.
opportunity to do that. No scam. You know it's not a scam. There's not so many businesses that come out as a scam. Yeah, we're going to LLC, spend all this money, get celebrities to back
Right.
us, then we're going to pull the rug from underneath you. So
Exactly.
that doesn't
Exactly.
usually happen like that. It doesn't happen like that.
Dude,
So
I've been in the meetings. I'm been connected in a way that if if anybody believes, I'm a believer. This is a very real, very legit, very, very deliberate, forward-thinking business and company.
definitely is. I feel like it is to the maximum. If anybody needs more proof, then all they have to do is do research. That's all you really have to do.
Well, we can
If
give them
you
proof. We'll just be able to. We'll just show them. We'll just show them our bank accounts in a couple months, and we'll give you some proof. I don't know if they want that kind of proof though.
Yeah, see that type of proof means you're too late. Now, when you get that type of
That's
proof,
right.
that means that you are way too late to the party. The party already took off. And you are more than welcome throughout it. That's the crazy part. Like most people have all these private parties, you know what I mean? Like they have inside circles that they allow this inside information, and then out of nowhere you see this spike, and people are like, "Oh no, I didn't know about that. If I
Uh-huh.
had more time or if I had more information, I could have put more money into this. I know I could have did it." But
Exactly.
people aren't getting some of this information that we're getting from Russ and getting from you and a lot of these other people, man.
You should have them to read the story of Noah and how many people were trying to get on that ark after the rain fell.
Man, there's
How about
a
that?
there's a lot of people that are gonna I already know it. There's a lot of people that are gonna miss out. But the same thing happened with Bitcoin and a lot of other big things.
That's true.
So,
You're always going to have that, and that's kind of how it goes in life, period. And I said it often is that life is a series of moments. If you were to, wherever you are in your life right now, it is the sum total of either opportunities you've taken or opportunities you've missed. And so we learn from the opportunities we've missed and we grow from the opportunities that we've taken, and sometimes a combination of both. So
yeah,
all we can do as individuals is when you believe something and you believe it strong enough, you share it, and that's what you can control. You can control what you do, but you can't control what anybody else does. So if you can go to bed at night knowing you did the best you can, then you should be able to rest well.
yeah, 100%.
My good.
I'm telling you, man, a lot of people are definitely feeling you in here, man.
Oh,
They
that's what's up. I love everybody. Like I'm loving the love, and it's one of the things that kind of keeps you moving because you realize that again, we win as a community. Everybody's part matters, and so I think it's all of our responsibility. So I take it as a personal commitment, a personal responsibility to offer what I have. I'm a community member just like anybody else. I'm believing in this just like anybody else. It's just my Rolodex may be kind of interesting, but we use if that's an advantage, use it. Some people may have the advantage of they're strong in their communities in some way, right? And in that regard, use it. Whatever connection you may have. Bree, I see you. I hope to meet you too. Christine, I love you too. Thank you. I appreciate you and everybody that's speaking in there. Mr. Fix, he said this is why he can't sleep. Hey man, this is why I can't sleep either. Too excited, man. Time alone. Y'all are awesome, man. I can't sleep either. I'm crazy, man. But
Yeah,
I
Ty
say
Malone,
this.
man. Yeah,
That's the
that's
dude,
one of
right?
the first people. That's one of the first people. He was on there when I had one person. It was just me and him. It was almost like a one-on-one conversation, a FaceTime at that point. But
Commitment.
he
Commitment.
stuck tough with me until I was able to build a little bit of a platform. Now he was actually excited for me, man. So I really wanna shout him out. I appreciate this, man.
That's awesome. Hey, and I want to shout you out too, man. I know that first of all, you've reached out to me a few times and just been so consumed. It's just you look up and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. That's kind of how it's been. Like literally
That's
my voice hurts. I'm a tough dude, but like my voice hurts, right? Like sound
it's good though.
hurts right now. But at the same time, it's like that's the focus. But I want to shout you out because I think it takes real heart to do this, to get up here and to
Yeah,
share your belief to the public, whether it's accepted or rejected. And, you put
yeah,
yourself out there because you use your belief. And like you just mentioned, it was you and another person, right?
yeah,
And so the mindset of a builder just keeps going. Success to me, success is relative, success. And so when you look up now and you have a whole stream and people are reaching out to you, success is relative, man. And that's the one thing that I help, or I
yeah,
hope that people understand to help to realize that success is a series of failures that you just keep going through, right? You just keep moving, and so in
that's
that
all.
regard, only ones that have the true success are just the ones that sustain failure. Man, hey, Cuffin the dip. I have failed so many times, man. I say it all the time. Like, man, I don't know.
Me
Did y'all
too,
ever hear
man.
the
Me
story
too, man.
Midas Touch? You ever heard that, like the song or the TV commercial Midas? Y'all have
Yeah.
Midas in Chicago? The Midas Touch, that was like a muffler company, man. They did mufflers or
Mm.
something. I felt I had the Midas Touch too. It's like everything I touched turned to a muffler. It just didn't work, failed, hard, hit the ground, brush yourself off. But you know, that's what success is. Success is not the outcome. Most people look at, oh, I have this nice car, that's success. Oh, I have this nice house, that's success. That absolutely is not success. That's just a byproduct. Success is when you get onto this stream and only one other person is on with you and you decide to get on the next day. That that is success. You're
Yeah.
winning when you decide to fight through the tough times. That's success. The byproduct is when you look on your stream and you got 1,000 people in there. That's the end. That's the end game. But true success is literally when you just fight through the tough times. So whatever we had to fight through just to get here, just to be in this moment, right? Just to be in this community, whatever it took, whatever direction you had to go. Everybody had their own path, but just to be here, that's success just to get here. So I'm excited for you. And man, I appreciate you being patient with me, and I appreciate you hanging tough with me. So I got back to you, and that's why no matter what, I don't
Yeah.
care how tired I am, how much I talked, how much I put people to sleep, whatever it is. I said, if you call me and this is the time to do this show, I will do it. I don't care what I'm doing. I grab me something to eat, got something to drink, and guess what? Let's get it, man. Let's do it.
I appreciate that, man.
My
You have
man.
no clue how I appreciate that, man.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
There's a million places and a million things I know that you can be doing right now because you're a very, very important guy. And that's actually one of the main reasons that I wanted you to be on this stream because I hear you do a lot of interviews and a lot of things like that, but I want to tell you that you're a very appreciated and valued part of
Thank
this
you.
wolf pack. Like
Thank you.
seriously, like if
I
nobody
appreciate
really
that.
ever sits you down and tells you that, because a lot of these different connections and a lot of these different people that are coming from these connections and a lot of people that are coming as fans of the wolf pack because they see the connections that we have and they see the
True.
community that we have and we see
True.
what our community has to offer. Like every individual in this community, I feel like has something different to offer that's just been bringing us higher and higher and higher and higher. And I don't even care what the chart says as far as
Yeah.
us having consolidation points or people selling off to get profit or even paper
True.
hands, people selling off completely. Like that doesn't
True.
even matter. Like we as a community are so strong, and I feel like
Thank you.
the attributes that we all have, and you especially you, man. I'm telling you, man. Like you coming into this community, really brighten this community up, and I just really
Awesome.
wanted to say thank you. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to get you on here, man.
Awesome.
So,
I totally appreciate that, seriously. And it means a lot. And that's why I honestly believe, sincerely believe, that there's no such thing in this, especially as any big I's or little U's, because I believe that we all matter. Everybody brings value, right? What's the greatest human desire? I mean, just the humanistic part of our being. The greatest human desire is to belong. That's
yeah,
what it is, to belong to something. And so if you're going to belong to something, why don't you belong to something that is believing in something forward thinking? Why don't you belong to something that people can attach to, that people can grow, that people can build each other? Why not? So in essence, that's why it's so important that we stay positive no matter what's going on. You stay positive because that's a state of mind, right?
yeah,
And so in that state of mind, you control your state of mind. And so what do you choose to believe? Right? So we choose to believe that we're going to win. That's a choice. You choose to believe that we're going to make a difference in not only this community, but we're going to make a difference in this industry. You choose to be that way, right? Because it's so easy to choose to be negative. That's easy, right? It's so easy to choose to give into the things that can bring you down. That's so easy, right? But
yeah,
the discipline, the mindset, that every time I wake up in the morning, I am going to make a difference. I'm going to take charge of this day and I'm going to make a difference to what's going to happen. So if you want change, you want to see something bigger, it's easy. Just be the change, whatever that may be. Whatever, there's no such thing as little bit. Everything is a lot, man. If it means something that you can go to bed at night knowing that you help support this community and support things moving forward, my man, that's what it's about every day. So that's the only thing that I have. I'm no, like I said, no different than anybody else. Just an interesting Rolodex. That's all. But guess what?
man.
every day got to go to work. That's how I feel. Got to go to work.
Yep. Yep, and I feel like if we do this right, this can be everybody's job if you think about it. If we just all tell 10 people, all of the people
Oof,
that are in Saitama right now, those
powerful.
numbers are ugly. Ugly.
I know that's real.
That increase is
Like
ugly.
media would pick that up, man. Media would look at that because of it's a phenomenon. To grow like that is a phenomenon. It's tough building business, man. But all of a sudden, there's power in numbers. People look at you and be like, "How in the world?" Don't think that people are not looking at us. Even they don't do anything. Don't think people are not looking at you, right?
Yeah.
So just think. There's a thing called a watch list. That means there's some people that's just sitting watching and waiting to see what's going to happen, right? And guess what? Some people are their whole life is about watching. They just
Hmm.
watch what happened. I said this before. I said there are three kinds of people in the world. There are people that make things happen. That means you get up and you go get it. Whatever it is you want to go do, you just go get it. Then there's people that watch things happen. They kind of don't get in the game, but they're around the game, right? They kind of don't get in the fight, but they're usually the ones cheering it on, right? They don't get in it. There's the ones that the last ones, they're the ones that don't know what the heck just happened. They always late to the party. They always have to ask questions. What's going on? They the ones when everybody is running, they run the wrong direction and try to stop somebody to see, hey, what y'all running from? But by that time, they didn't got hit by something. Well, that's a hood thing, so I don't know if you know about
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, man, that's it.
you know,
That's the wrong
you
way. You
know,
don't be caught running in the wrong direction now.
no way. We run for no reason. If we see other people running, we just gonna run and ask
That
later what
way.
it.
The direction is that way.
That's right. That's right.
As soon as I catch my breath, we're gonna figure out exactly why we just ran three
Why
miles.
we just ran? If I see a group of people running, I'm running with them.
I'm telling you, as
You
soon as
know
I
what
catch
we
my
do.
breath, man, and we gonna figure
That's
this
right.
out.
What y'all running from?
Oh my God. Oh
That's
yeah.
real talk, man. That's real
Hey,
talk.
this is actually something that was interesting that I saw. Did you actually see this post?
What's that? Let me see. Man, my eyes are going bad. Let me
Hold on,
see.
let me see if I can blow this up or not. Let's see.
I'm only
Let's
47,
go
but
through.
my eyes may be 68.
Let me see if I can. Boom, boom, and
Meet at the
boom.
club. Is that the one?
Hold on, yeah, but we're gonna scroll down to the end, more the more meat and potato part of it. Let's
All right. Where are we?
hold on. I'm pulling it up now. So first of all, let's go ahead and get the narrative down from
All
it.
right. What you got?
So as we prepare for October 16th CFC, our next sponsor prepares to change the game in the crypto market.
Mhm.
If you had any questions before on what cryptocurrency was the wave of the future, I like how that sounds. The wave of the future. Like pretty much
Love
you
it.
already know what we're doing here.
Mm,
We're making it so that we have future income. So we want to
mm.
thank our newest sponsorship for the brand new MMA cage.
How
So
about that?
I guess Saitama is contributing to the
Yes,
MMA cage
I'd say
for
so.
this. So
So awesome.
I think this is really interesting as far as like being diverse in not just like our portfolios, but being diverse in what we do. So
Mm,
MMA cage fighting is a big thing.
it sure is.
It's a big
It's
thing, and I
huge.
feel like this is something that can actually build and pick up a lot of different traction along with the celebrities that we're bringing in and along with everything else that we're doing inside of this community. So I like
For
the
sure.
fact that we're looking at different aspects of things
How
and
about
trying
that?
to grow like that. So that's
No
just
question.
something I'm throwing out there. I saw that on Twitter and I thought that was amazing. So
Man, Russ told me about this, and let me tell you, Saitama is going to be everywhere. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be your. It's not going to be too many places in the world that you're going to go and not see some representation of Saitama somewhere. That's where we're headed right now, and this is one of the avenues to do that. It's powerful.
Yeah, I think Saitama is gonna be on water bottles and
Oh yeah.
T-shirts and
Oh yeah.
it's
Yeah. Yeah.
kids flying kites with Saitama on it. Like I think this is gonna get beyond big. Just because
Man.
it's not taking that huge spike, you know what I mean? Like that spike where it's like, okay, everybody loves it, they're talking about it, they're talking about it. It has
Mhm.
very little use case, it has nothing about it, and then all of a sudden it drops because people are like, okay, this is a good point. I'll take
How
all my
about
money now. You know what I mean?
how
And
about
that's
that?
just the end
Right?
of it. So we're at
Awesome. It's so powerful.
37,000 hoarders and still growing.
It's exactly right. Momentum. When that momentum kicks in, you're gonna every time you click refresh on the screen that shows holders, every time you click
Yeah.
refresh, you're gonna see that number go up. Momentum is gonna do that.
Yeah, it's momentum that we have though. It's just the Saitama Wolfpack is definitely something different.
No question.
Definitely something different, man. Like you have no clue the things that I've witnessed from discords to some of the
Wow.
telegrams and everything else from the people that I've even met. Like it's just wonderful meeting all of these different people. It literally is
Sure.
mind blowing, like the different people that are in this world, especially with me. I'm not gonna say I'm fresh into the crypto scene, but I'm fairly new. But for me to come into this world and me having the outlook that I kind of had on the world for a certain amount of time, like oh my God, like
Yeah.
and if you
Yeah.
watch the news and you go out and you meet people, I feel like and it kind of gives you an uncomfortable feeling about people for you know what I mean to a certain extent.
Of
It's
course.
like man, is anybody happy about life? Does anybody have a good vibe? Does anybody still do caring gestures anymore? Does
Yeah.
anybody hold a door? Does anybody just smile at somebody? It's like you walk around and it's like,
Exactly.
you know
So
what I mean?
reserved.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
eh,
It's interesting, man.
man, this community is so
Because
so different when it comes to that.
well, people, I think the reality is that people don't move off of inspiration anymore. Like we're so used to negativity till it's kind of like you don't even allow yourself. A lot of people don't allow themselves to even be inspired, right? To be inspired by something because they feel they have to reel it in because disappointment is right around the corner. Like you're so used to being disappointed, you don't even allow yourself mentally or emotionally sometimes to even get inspired. And I think a lot of times people misunderstand, and I did for years, is misunderstanding the difference between motivation and inspiration. Motivation is temporary. Motivation, you need something happening. You need a jolt of something, right? But
Yeah,
motivation will leave you. You could be you could be excited right now, be motivated right now, and as soon as you get off this stream, something can go on in the house, something can go on somewhere, and that motivation is gone. But inspiration is different. Inspiration is your drive. It's what drives you. That's why it's so important to know what your why is. What is your why? Like,
right.
why are you? Not how. We'll figure how out. We're still figuring out how as we go. So if you understand why to, you'll easily figure out how to. So the why to do this is I want to make a difference for my family. Why to? That's the driving force. That's what drives you. So driving or inspiration, that moves you when things aren't going well. That moves you when the charts are down. That keeps you moving when there's no great news coming from anything. It's the inspiration of why you're here. Do you know why this company is so strong? Do you know why we're in such a great position? Do you know why everything is happening the way it's happening right now? If you knew that why, you don't even question how.
Yeah,
It's the why. Why you're here. What difference will it make? Man, you're about to be the miracle for your family. Can you imagine that? And they don't even know it yet. Most of them. It's so interesting. I said in a stream or something the other day, how interesting is it? As much as you care, as much as you love, as much as you want to help people to see what you see and feel what you feel, sometimes they just don't get it. Sometimes they just won't receive it, right? But the reality is it's unfortunate, but sometimes it's weird. It's weird how when people that you love the most, care about the most, sometimes they give you the most resistance. I don't know about you, but I experienced that, right? And it's weird
yeah,
how when your family to a degree or friends or close people, they it seems like they don't receive you much. You know, they don't understand you much until strangers start to celebrate you. People you don't even know, and then all of a sudden, everything you say makes sense now.
Mm.
Hey, Cuffin the Dip. I don't know what your family calls you, but hey, Cuffin the Dip. Are you still doing that thing you taught me about? Remember that thing you were telling me about a couple months ago? Remember that thing you were talking about last year? They call it that thing, right? Remember that
Mhm.
thing you were doing, right? Because they're going to see your life change. They're going to see your situation change. They're going to see your confidence change, right? And all of a sudden, they're going to want to change with you. But by that time, it kind of won't be the same because you won't be the same.
At
You're the
all
man.
at that point.
Keep that
I
in your
I
mind. Everybody here.
I appreciate that, man. Like
Of
every
course.
time you talk is I feel like it's another jewel that people need to pick up on, man. There's just so many things that you say that people can relate to. And it's not just one type of person. All every type of person should be able to relate to the things that you're saying because I know somebody's been through
Been
some
through it.
type of situation that's been similar to that. You know what I mean?
For
So
sure. For
there's
sure.
it's gonna be hard to say that you didn't, but
Exactly.
this opportunity right now to get into this business at this
Mm,
price level, like I understand that some people might be
yeah.
like, oh well, I bought it at this price. This is high, but this is going to be very, very low at a
Exactly
point.
right.
So
This is
especially when some of these
extremely sales
bombs
right.
go out.
Oh my goodness.
November by November, my prediction, of course, not financial advice or anything like that, but
Right.
I think that is definitely going to be the case that we're going to drop two zeros by then. Two
Oh,
zeros,
easily.
100%.
Without
That's
even
that's
blinking.
that's that's being modest. I really feel like with enough momentum, we'll knock out what Bud said as far as
That's right.
that technical analysis he did.
Yeah,
He said four.
that's right. And I don't know what none of the charts mean. I just know, I just know when you put enough work into anything, anything that's real, anything that's built on real solid principles, business and personal, built with integrity. All I know is you put the work into something like that, it's going to work. Matter of fact, it's working right now. It's like I said, look at where we're at. We surpassed all time highs, and we have not even lit the fuse to the bomb yet, and we're already at all time highs. Can you imagine that? We haven't even turned the engine on all the way yet. We just made sure that the positioning is here. We haven't even thought about blasting off yet, right? All time highs.
Man.
Believe me, what you've experienced now is going to be a dip later.
And the only thing we're supposed to do with dips is cuff those. We're supposed to pick that up and put it in our bags, man. Because if you don't have your bag where you want it to be by the time this actually does start to gain the momentum that I know that it's gonna get, I'm not even gonna say I think that I know that it's gonna get. You're gonna be upset with yourself. It's gonna be when it was 55.81, I should have gone ahead and you know what I mean? Like, well, let's not let that be a situation like that. Let's go ahead and get settled while we can before this thing takes off. We already have the confidence in it. We have the community behind it. We're
Sure,
building a bigger community behind it. Our community has strong members that all have their own, like I said, attributes. We have people that know people that know people.
that's right. That's exactly
So
right.
it's like, man, like what type of family would you want to be in besides a family that just has people that know people that know people? It's like, yeah, man, my people know this person, or you know what, I just met this person the other day. You know what I mean? Like
Sure,
we knew all the people that we needed to know. We just didn't have the I feel like the infrastructure to put it all together, or like
sure.
the sergeant, I guess. You know what I mean, to kind of get us all in place.
That's right.
And I think Russ does a really good job at doing it. They
He is
make a
awesome.
they make really good team decisions, I feel like.
Oh yeah,
And when they how they come out with information, let's say that for instance, they don't drop it all on us at once. So that, like I said, we can get a lot of that hype. We can go up, we can go up, we can go up, and then we can drop because people feel like okay, they told us everything that was going to happen, and
that's right.
everybody felt the hype from that. It went up from that. I think we're done here.
Yeah,
Go ahead and pull that money. You know what I mean? So
right.
he's kind of spoon feeding us the goods. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
he's
Exactly.
not he's not rushing it. He's being strategic about it, and he's putting these plays in place so that we can be right behind him and do what we're supposed to do.
That's right.
We're supposed to be putting in a little bit of the footwork also. It's not all on Russ and the dev team and you to find new people. You know what I mean? I feel like we should all be out here finding people. Like I said,
Yeah,
five
man.
people. I said 10 earlier. Five people is enough.
I will kill it.
Two
No doubt.
people, you're doing your job. You know what I mean? I feel like if you can get one person, then you care about increasing your bag.
No
But if you're
question.
if you're if you're passionate about it, then we need to be doing the things that we're supposed to be doing to show that we're passionate about this situation. So,
I agree. So interesting, man. I talk a lot, in regards to
mhm.
you move by your level of belief, man. I say it all the time. You move by your level of belief. Imagine if you only went to work when you felt good. You got a job. Imagine going to work. Anybody ever get paid for trying? Nobody gets paid for trying. You only get paid for doing. Just think about it. Call your boss tomorrow and tell him I'm going to try to get to work and see what happens. Follow me? There's no such thing as I tried. Our goal is to get the job done. Well, we tried to do it right. We tried to get something done. We can't try. We got to do it. So in this regard, and our focus in this, we don't want to build a business off of hype. If it's a hype business, that's just a meme coin. If it's a hype business, hype dies down. Hype goes in and out. We don't want to build our business off of hype. This thing is built off of a solid foundation. It's built off of integrity. It's built off of purpose. It's not built off of just, hey, who can send a nice tweet out. It's great to have it. It's certainly not built off of who's the next big name we can bring on. It's not built off of that, not sustainable, not long term. Because like I say often, those are external forces. But it's that internal force, that everyday move. And that's what I love about what we're starting to do and starting to see is that it's about our movement every day. This community is what's going to build this business. It's us, this community. I look at these charts. I promise you, I only know what one or two things mean.
What's that?
I know what red means. That means that it's no good. I know what green means. That means it's good. And I recognize the price. But all the other things, like the stuff under the bottom of all of those charts, all of the green and red under there, and I don't even know how to look at what they say. Hey, look at how many ETHs was just sold and all of that. I don't know what that means. All
I
I
mean,
know is
it's simple.
it's right. I know it. If I put the time in to actually learn it, I can learn it. But I just go to work, man. I just realized the harder you work, the luckier you are, and I just don't believe too much in luck either. I said it often. I said, hey man, when preparation when preparation meets opportunity, that's when you have success. So be prepared. We're already in the opportunity. We already have the opportunity. But how
Yeah,
prepared are we? That's the reality. So I just every day I'm preparing. I'm preparing for the growth because I'm a part of it.
man. I feel like as we grow as a community and we're at like that 100,000 mark, people are really going to start to understand at that point. I feel like that's
That's
when
right.
this is more than going to pick up traction. But at this point, like this, we're literally at that building point.
For sure.
So if you're not going to get with it, it's like you might as well just sit it in your bag, and then when you look at it, you look at it. You know what I mean? At that point, like
That's
you're gonna
right.
figure out that you're a millionaire. Other people, other Saitama holders, I feel like the actual wolf pack, the people that are willing to put in the work, we're gonna end up increasing our bags. We're gonna end up doing the footwork. We're gonna get more people in. We're gonna get our family paid around us, our friends paid around us. Everybody that's willing to listen, willing to actually intake the information. I feel like if you do not want to invest in Saitama, it's only because of a lack of education. It's because of a lack of knowledge for what's going on within our little community. Because you
Sure.
got to think about it, within that 30,000 people, you see a lot of the same people that are just die-hard fans of Saitama within the chats, within
Oh
the
yeah.
the forums
Oh
that
yeah.
the people are in. you see a lot of the same names, and a lot of the same names are going hard and retweeting everything
Mm,
and sending things out and showing support. The biggest thing that you can do is do something like that for somebody. You know what I mean? Like
definitely.
the small things, like even people showing up right now is more than amazing. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like the
Hmm.
small gestures mean the most to people. I I, I don't think
Definitely.
people understand that, man.
It's so
Like
true. So true. Yeah, man. The spirit of giving. That's again, that's an attitude. That's a mindset. You can control that. Right. So I try to just walk in my lane. I said this the other day. It's like, I have lots of bad habits, man. Lots of them. If we had more time on the stream, I may go through some of them with you, but we don't have that much time because I have too many bad ones. But I just have enough of the good ones. That's all, just enough of the good ones to squeeze out the success that's pathed away in my life. That's it. I wasn't the best player, right? But it was very difficult to outwork me, right? I wasn't the tallest player, very difficult to outwork me. You can't teach me how to be 6'10", so no need to be upset about it. Just go to work with what you have. So you work with what you have until you get what you want. So even you don't have big bags and big giant gobs of money to invest, it's okay. Work with what you have until you get what you want. Just don't forget the work. That's all. Work makes all the difference in the world. You never know what happens. You work hard enough, you work smart enough, never know what can happen for you, but just commit to the work. Whatever that
that's
means, that's what's the
that's
difference right
exactly
there.
how I ended up in this position talking to you. I
Wow.
grinded, and now at this point, I'm sitting on the other end of a conversation talking to a legend, and that's amazing to me.
Appreciate
Like
that, man.
you have no idea. Like I've been through a lot, and
Awesome.
for me to be in a situation like this, to be talking to you, to be a part of the wolf pack, to be, you know what I mean, just a part of this
My
great
pleasure.
situation, man. Like
Of
it's just
course.
a wonderful feeling. A wonderful
Awesome.
feeling, man. Like,
It pays off,
man,
dude. It pays off. I'm telling you, it pays off. I said it often. You may look better than me. You may talk better than me. You may dress better than me, right? You may smell better than me. I don't know. But what's different, what's difficult to do, it's difficult to outwork me. It's difficult to outcommit me. And that's kind of been my life story, right? So again, everything about my life, no major gifts. Even people listen to me now, and it's almost interesting, but I almost get a chuckle from it. People say, Mike, you have the gift of gab. You know how to talk to people, you know how to connect. And I almost giggle because most people don't know I'm shy by nature. I'm a shy kid. Growing up, I'm a shy kid, right? Oh, I see Jake. What's up, man? Hey, Jake, if you able to post that, that means you still going too, man.
man, he's still up and moving, man.
Machine.
After that
Man, Jake is the
hell of a
machine. Hey,
stream, man.
that's a good dude right there, though. His heart's in the right place. His intentions are in the right place, much like yours. And literally, for people who are committed to the community in this respect, I have much respect for. So all I can do is follow suit. So that's all I'm doing is just giving what I have. But this place, this environment, this mindset, it's what it takes, man. It's the work, and that's all this is. It is the work. Jake said he's sending out all winnings.
That's always
Hey,
good to
Jake,
hear, right?
I want to win something, man. I keep retweeting like you asked me to, but I don't win anything. He told me how to retweet. Hey, I want to appreciate Jake. He stayed after the last stream. He stayed after and taught me how to unlock my phone. I mean, unlock my Twitter or something. Like I will soon know how or soon have the ability, or people have the ability to retweet my tweet. And I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm tweeting.
Do not feel bad at all because I am horrible at Twitter.
Right?
I think if there was like a chart of things I was horrible at as far as this crypto game, it would have to be maybe Discord at the top,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Twitter, then I'm gonna have to say some of these programs as far as the streaming, man. That's I'm gonna put that last because I actually like that a little bit. I've been trying to
That's
figure out some
awesome.
things.
You're gonna get it. Jake says, send me your SATA address on Twitter. Jake, I'm sorry, but I don't. What is my SATA address? What is that? What's your address? SATA
Your
address?
wallet address.
Wallet address. Oh, the regular like a MetaMask wallet or something.
I believe so.
Is that right? I didn't know SATA had its own address. I probably know it, but I don't know that I know it.
Oh no, you don't know it. Those things are probably like 16 or more digits long. I haven't even counted it. If you memorized
That.
that, you're the truth.
Oh gosh, no way. I don't remember what I just ate 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's like 0, 5, 6, little
Oh
x.
shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Golly. Okay. What does that mean? Like what's going to happen?
He
But
said,
you
"Yep."
see, I'm not technical at all. I don't. I, I pay attention to those things, but I kind of don't. But I do,
Bree,
and for
check your
whatever
wallet.
reason, oh Bree, check your wallet. That's always good. Anybody tell me to check my wallet, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and check my wallet. Bree, check your wallet. Check your wallet.
Most definitely.
Oh, Bree's on fire. I appreciate Bree. She always have something posted up where you can see what the stats of the day is, right? I always tell her that every time I say it, like, thank you for that, because that helps. Give me a snapshot. Then I can keep moving on with the next thing I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Bree,
but
you a boss.
Bree definitely gets it in, man.
That's what's up,
Definitely
man.
gets it in.
But when you see things like that, though, this is how I am. When you see things like that, man, I love to see people blessed like that. Like I love to see people win. I love to see people prosper because you put the work in first. You deserve to win, and that's what I appreciate. Everything here is volunteer. Everything is volunteer. Even what you're doing right now is volunteer. Everything
Yep.
volunteer. So that's a give mindset. Those are seeds that are planted. And believe me, you plant seeds, harvest comes. Harvest comes.
Yeah,
That's the law.
this literally is because I love Jake's stream. I love all of the streams that I
Yeah.
watched as far
Yeah.
as like my rotation. I believe I
Got
talked
it.
to you about that as far as that in some comments one day. Like I loved my little rotation of crypto
Yeah.
people that I have, and I'm like, you know what? After I got done with all of my videos, it was like, man, I'm almost scratching my neck looking for another crypto video. It's like, man, I need more
I
info.
know,
Feed
right?
me. So
Uh-huh.
you know what I mean? So it's like, man, there are these big gaps that I could be filling right now. I've already been studying, trying to figure out these things as far as these
Uh-huh.
charts, these indicators, looking at the value, market cap, stuff like that. So I can provide info to people, you know what I mean? And it's like I have what it takes as far as a personality, I feel, to really bring people out and maybe even bring a different type of fan base for this business, man.
So
And that's what
awesome.
it's about, bringing different people to this thing. Because if we can bring different people out, having the same people is wonderful, and I love these same people to death. I swear I do. But
Of
we
course.
are looking to expand also. We are looking to expand our family because once we expand our
Of
family,
course.
that inner family, those people that I love so much within that 30,000, they all get paid.
Wow. For sure.
I,
For
I
sure.
I I love when my family gets paid. I don't know about anybody else,
Absolutely.
but
Absolutely.
I'm a fan of that.
I love when my own family get paid because then they don't borrow no money from me. I love it when they get paid.
Man, you know what? That's a twofer right there. You know what I mean? Like, don't have to worry about a lot of things. It's like,
That's right.
hey, here's this. I'm gonna show you this, and you're gonna make money for life. You know what I mean? You're gonna be set for life. You're never gonna have to worry about this ever again.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
questions stop.
Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. But it's nothing like when you can see people become self-sustaining,
Yeah,
self-sufficient. There's different levels of independence, right? And when you talk about, people say I want to be financially independent, right? Do we really know what that means? Do you really, really have it broken down to where you understand what financial independence means? Because there's levels to financial independence, which is I
yeah,
talked about. The first thing is to just be financially secure, right? Financially secure means that you have a job or you have a source of income and you're able to pay your bills relatively comfortably, right? And that also creates a calming state of mind when you can pay your bills. That's
mm,
financially secure, right? I'm able to self sustain. Then you have what's called financially independent. Financially independent means that you still have the ability somehow from income from earnings or income from, maybe other side opportunities that you have, maybe some investments, and they're paying you as well. That's financially independent. That means I don't necessarily have to work anymore because I have, certain things in place, right? And then the last one is financially free. Financially free means you don't have to worry a bit or consider a bit where money is coming from because you're living in abundance. You're living in overflow, right? And that's financially independent. That means you can go when you want, where you want, how you want, and when you want. That's called financially free. So there's financial security, financial independence, and then there's financial freedom. And that's the ultimate. That's where you want to be. And I believe right now, we actually have the ability to skip a step. We can literally move from financial security, or maybe even just before, to financial freedom. That's the beauty in where we are right now, because this has the thing and the ability to make you financially free, not just independent, not just secure, but free. And that's what we want. We want freedom. Freedom. Imagine, just close your eyes for a second. If everybody could follow, just close your eyes for a second, right? Go ahead, close your eyes. Nobody's going to bother you, I don't think.
Mhm.
And just think what
Just
it would feel like. Think of what it feels like to never have to worry about a bill again, never have to worry
mm,
about a debt again,
mm.
never owe another living soul again, never have to worry about owing another company again. You can actually answer your phone without screening it first. Imagine what that feels like. When somebody knock at the door, you don't have to turn all the lights out and go jump under your bed. You're all right because you don't owe nobody nothing. I just want you to think
Yeah.
about what that feels like, just that mindset, that attitude, to walk in that level of confidence, to walk in that level of posture, right? That you're not above anything or not above anybody. Just because you're in a better position doesn't make you a better person, but it absolutely makes you a secure person. Just think of how calm, because for so many years, I would easily mistake quiet for peace. There is a difference. Sometimes just because things are quiet, meaning there's not a rumble going on really, but still you're not at peace. Peace is different. Peace is priceless. You can't put a price tag on peace. And so when you're walking and you're believing and you understand that you're moving in the right place, you know you're in the right place at the right time, that brings peace. That's different than just quiet. That's what I want everybody to understand. We're fighting for peace here. There's peace in freedom, and that's what it's about. Freedom. You want to be free from the things that held you down. You want to be free from the things that keep you bothered, that keep you stressed. You know what I mean? Think about debt. What debt is. Anybody in debt online? Anybody ever felt debt? Anybody ever experienced debt? Debt is bondage. You follow me? That's what we're fighting for, freedom. Debt is bondage. Imagine not having to owe anyone. Free. So I want people to think about that. Freedom. What does that freedom in your mind, freedom in your heart, freedom in your spirit? That's a different walk. That's a different talk. That's a different stance. That's a different posture. That's what we're here for. We're not here to mess around. We're not here to just watch things happen. We're here to make things happen. I want you, everybody, to think about that. Think about your freedom and what that means to you. Break free from debt. What does that mean to walk in it and not have to worry about anything from anybody? I don't know about y'all, but I used to hate the mail. I used to hate when mail came. Like, you know how people get excited when the mail come, that's good. I would go over people's house that were wealthy. And you know what? I would look through their mail sometime, right? And I just like, gosh, I wish I had mail like this. I mean, they get all kind of pre-approvals and thank you for your payment and all. I said, none of my mail used to look like that. I used to get, man, my envelopes didn't change colors. They done went from white to pink to red to don't let me catch you out in the street. I'm like, my So I want a different mail. You know what I'm saying? I want to hug the mailman when he comes instead of hating to see the truck pull up because you know it's gonna be trouble in it. I don't know about y'all, but I used to come in my house back in the day. I used to come in my house and I would flick the light to make sure that the light came on before I walked all the way in. See, y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that, man. I'm telling you, that's real life. Y'all know nothing about that. See if that light come
Oh
on
my
right.
god.
I don't know about you, but
Oh
I walk
my
up the steps
god.
and look on the
It's I've
door.
been there.
Make
Been
sure
there,
that
done
door ain't
that,
no note
sir.
on the door. You ever walk
Oh
up to the
my
door and you
god.
see a note on it, and then you thought, "Oh God, they didn't found me," but it's not really what you think. It's not the note of eviction. It's a note to tell you like the exterminator is coming or something.
Yeah, are you are they surveying the area
They
or
surveying the
it's
area
some
and scared
man.
you for nothing. See,
I'm
y'all don't
crying.
know
I'm
that, but
crying a
see,
little bit. That's funny as I
we
don't know
family,
what.
man. We can talk real on this one. I
I
love this
I
show. We can
I
talk
I
real on this.
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Nitty
See,
gritty.
y'all
I
ain't been
like
there.
it.
Y'all know nothing about that, man. I done been through all that. I know what it's like to
Man,
have everything, and I know what it's like to have nothing. Believe me, I know what it's like to have
that's why I
everything. I
love
know what
this.
it's like to have nothing. Absolutely
That's
nothing.
that's why I love this. That's why I love this Saitama group. I love being in it, man. Like you can really be yourself within this. There are so many judgmental people without
Always.
like even knowing what somebody's about, what their heart's about. Like there are a lot of pure-hearted people out here, man. And it's just
That's for
like
real.
you
That's
you
for real.
block a lot of your blessings, man, if you just judge everybody by looks or race or anything else that's
You
just
do that.
stupid. You know what I mean?
So
Like this
stupid.
person may have something to teach you.
No
Like
question.
like that's like
Question.
somebody bumping into you and be like, man, move out my way. Do you not know that's Michael Thompson? Like what you don't tell him to move out of the way. Do you know how dude the knowledge this man can drop on you? You know what I mean?
No,
Like the
because
team he has behind him.
Michael Thompson don't play if you just bump into me. You better say excuse me or something. You better look like it was an accident.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
No, man, that's
Oh,
real
man.
stuff, man. We done gone through things, but it's like the mindset you never can forget. No matter where you get in life, you can never forget where you came from. You can
At
never
all.
forget how you got here, right? And that's why I don't measure my success by the things I have. I measure my success by the things I had to give up. And when I realized everything and the sacrifices and things that weren't of value to me, even when it came to people, right? Being committed and connected to people that were no benefit, that were no, and I don't mean benefit like you use people, but I'm talking about a benefit of I cannot use anybody's negativity. I cannot use anybody. You ever been around somebody that all they do is complain? Like
Yep.
it doesn't matter what, for every solution, they will find a problem with it.
Oh
You
my
ever been around people like
gosh,
that?
I'm so tired. It's hot. Like you go to the beach.
It's
Why do we come here?
everything.
It's hot. The sand is
Yeah,
all hard. Like just some
it's
dumb
the
stuff.
beach.
It's sand in my shoes. Well, you stepped in
Always.
it.
That's right. It's called sand. It's kind of what it does. But you got to
Oh,
really realize that you got to be careful of your circle as well because you have to guard your mind. Because your mind is so easily influenced, so you have to guard it. So literally, I could tell I can predict the future. I didn't tell you that. If you give me time to find out who you spend, the top 5 people who you spend the most time with, I promise I can tell you what your future gonna be. Your circle will determine your circle of life. So who do you spend your time with? You spend your time with people, you spend your time with people that always pull from you. You spend your time for people that always need something from you. If that's always and all you spend your time with, guess what? All you're going to do is keep giving, giving, giving until you don't have anything left mentally, emotionally, financially. It doesn't matter what position you're in. That's why you have to be careful of your circle. You have to be careful of who you have around you. You got to be careful of the spirit that they have with them because guess what? If they sad and down and you're around people always sad and down, I don't care how good you feel, you hang around sad and down people enough, it is at some point you are going to be sad and down too. So that's why the community is so important. I want to be a part of a community that's excited because sometimes I'm not excited. But if I'm around excited people, guess what? You can't help but to be excited. If I'm around people that's moving and shaking and going places, that's the mindset I want to be around. Believe me, you're around people that always find a reason to stay back, always find a reason to doubt, always find a reason to kind of not move. Believe me, you'll find yourself stuck too. So that's why a community is important. The morale of the community is important to stay high, to stay positive, know what you're here for. That's why I said if you're going to be here, know why you're here, because that's what's going to keep you excited. That's what's going to keep you inspired. And that's what's going to keep this entire team. People are attracted to energy, good energy. People are attracted because guess what? They're already frustrated at work. They're already frustrated in their circle already in most cases. People are looking for that refreshing environment because this is the environment. The emotion, look at this, where we are right now, this is environment. This environment. I promise you, if you sound cuffing the dip, if you sound sad and you looking at charts and finding all the negative things and looking for things that if you're doing that, I probably couldn't spend that much time with you because I half don't know what the chart means anyway. But if you show me all the negative stuff, I probably have found another meeting or something to get into.
Like
But if it's
here
energy
right
here,
here,
I'm
here's
here.
another dip. Like there's
Look at
another
that.
dip right
Exactly,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's what this is about. That's why I'm excited. I get up and go to work every day. First of all, because this is what I enjoy to do. And second of all, I love it to be in an environment. I need you too. I need you. I need your energy. I need your spirit. Sometimes I'm not all excited all the time. That's why we want this. That's why we want community. That's what it means, communal, right? That's why people can relate to you. That's why we can build a relationship. Think about this. What is the root word of relationship? It is relate. We can relate to each other. And being able to relate to each other, that is the community. That's why I'm on this show, man, because when you talk to me, man, it feels like we can relate. And that's
Yeah.
what's awesome, man. And that's how we have relationship. I'm excited about your show, man. I'm excited about this stream. I love the people in there. I'm because now I'm starting to recognize names and stuff, right? Like now I'm just like, oh, I know living in Dallas. I know Ty Malone. I know Nicole Allen. Think
Mm.
about that. Christine. Hey, Mr. Fix. These are names. And then there's another one. I don't know how to pronounce this, but I see it. I recognize it.
This
I
are you
know
talking about
that's
this one?
that one right there. Who is that?
Yeah, so I say cookie. That's what I'm
Cookie?
cookie, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Cookie?
Yeah.
Man, don't say cookie because I want something sweet right now. So cookie is on my mind.
Yeah, we got a great community, and they, like I
I'm
said,
telling you.
when they support. It's not like
Awesome.
a half support or you know what I mean, a light support, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
chill every
yeah.
once in a while. They go hard, man. I
No
love
doubt.
that with them.
KG is my man. He always got something kind to say. KG, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. My man. With that, Mike T knows us all. Yeah, we family now. Everybody's invited to the cookout now.
And
Everybody can come to the reunion.
that's that's how I want it here. Like I want it to be relaxed, chill, because after you turn up
Oh,
at the Jake Gagan show, you know what I mean? After you've fist pumped till your elbow hurts, you might have sweated a little bit, you know what I mean? I don't know if you're bouncing on the bed or wherever you're watching it at, you know what I mean? You need that unwind, that kind of
right.
chill, relaxed kind of
Exactly.
vibe, but
No
still
doubt.
informative at the same time, you know what I mean?
It's got to be. It's got to
Gotta be a
be.
down to earth thing. So that's what I kind of wanted, something really organic. So I
I
feel
love
like
it, man.
this is really what I was actually hoping for, especially with me having my first guest, people actually being on here interactive, they're showing
It's
love.
awesome.
It's man,
That's what's up, man. Well,
like
you
I
deserve
said,
it because you put the time in, you put the work in, and like I said, the real success is when you stayed on here when you only had one person you were talking back and forth to. So the fact that you move and continue to move through that, you deserve this and more. So I always admire that, man. Not the outcome. I admire the input. The outcome is the end result. I admire the input. So you keep moving, man. Keep pushing. I'll do whatever I can to support in any way. If I got the
I
time, I will make the time to be here to support any way I can.
I appreciate it, man. I don't know how much longer you got in you. I know you've been here for a while. I appreciate every second that you've given me, man. Like this has been the
Man,
coolest thing ever.
it's all good. I'm a machine, man. I can go all night. What we got?
Man, you
What we gonna do? I'm
I'm
ready.
sorry, but I've been known as the I can't get it up. The night owl. Like literally the night owl. Like I said, I saw gaps and I've been trying my best to fill those gaps with nothing but good vibes and Saitama. So I like the late night Saitama show. Jake has the Saitama News Network, you know what
Yeah,
I mean, and I
yeah.
can have the late night Saitama show, or I fill in midday most times, in
Oh,
between
is that right?
those two.
Okay.
Yeah,
You do it
so
in the daytime too?
I try to not step on toes, but we literally as YouTubers, I feel like we need to get together, have a small meeting, and maybe have like a schedule going on. You know what I
That'd be
mean? Like,
cool.
all right, this hour, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's the Married with Crypto show. And
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
this hour will be the Jake show. Jake's pumping it up until this time, you know what I mean? And then we unwind with the late night daytime vibe, you know what I mean? So
How about that? Sound
just
like a radio show. The late nights, a time of vibe. You need to have your Barry White voice when you say that.
yeah, so
Late nights, a time of vibe.
if I drink a little less water, I think I can get down that low. But other than that, I think this mellow tone is probably all I got inside of me.
I feel you. I feel you. It's all good, man. We're excited. Look at people still here.
Yeah,
Where are people
people
from?
are
Where are most of the
coming up
people
with
from that's
names
on?
after hours with a dip with the
After
dip.
Hours with Dip. Dude, that's a
I,
radio show right there. You should do After Hours with Dip. That's what's up.
Dude, that's what I'm going for. This is what I'm going for right here.
After
They're
Hours with Dip. All
getting
right.
it. They're getting it. The Saitama all day. Yeah, you're getting it.
That's a good marketing. That sound has a ring to it.
24/7 Saitama, and that's exactly what I wanted. Like you said, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just literally
Volunteer.
excited about what I'm involved in right now, and I'm trying to get as many people involved as I can. And if I can do
That's
that, then on the way, inform people, chill with probably some of the coolest people on earth, man. Like we keep
beautiful.
adding some of the most interesting people that I've ever met in my life, and not like, oh yeah, man, that guy's weirdo. No, like that guy has a talent that I've never even seen before. Like this guy is able to do things. He's bringing things to new highs. You know what I mean? So, man,
Dude, this is beautiful though, man, because when you think about it, we're putting the work in right now. There's going to come a time where you're going to look back on these moments, right? Because you're going to be on the other side of this. You're going to be on the other side of success. And so when you look at this, there's going to be a time to where everything that we've been working for, everything we've been talking about, right? Everything that we've been putting out in the atmosphere that we're going here and we're knocking out 4 zeros, 5 zeros. There's going to come a time to where we're going to live in that reality. There's going to come a time sooner than later that everything we're talking about that we're shooting for, we're going to be there. We're going to be at that destination. And guess what? I can't wait to meet the debt free you. I can't wait to meet the financially free you, the emotionally free you. Probably some of you can't wait to meet the financially free you, right?
man,
I said, my goodness, man. Think about this. You'd probably be so much more fun to be around if you didn't have any debt. You'd be so much more fun to be around being financially free because that day is coming and it's coming soon. And that's the focus that we got to have. There's going to come a time where we're going to look at each other, all of these names that we see, all of these streams and people that we've had an opportunity to build a relationship with this way. There's going to come a time to where we're going to share our stories. This is the other side of this. There's going to come a time where you're going to feel and live in the reality that you're playing in your mind right now because you have the vehicle to do it. Most people dream, most people have some vision of where they want to be. The challenge is that they don't have the vehicle. That's the difference. We not only have the dream, we not only have the vision of where we want to be, but we also have the vehicle. And you've got to feel awesome about that. You got a
yeah,
chance to now drive the vehicle to the destination you want to go to. Most people don't have the vehicle, and we have it. Even you open the door to your vehicle and offer them a ride, some people still won't get in. But guess what? You can't stop driving. That's what we do every day.
oh,
because you're going to get to the other side of this, and you will be the miracle for your family.
Man, you see, I know you see the comments, man. They're definitely feeling you. They're ready to reach that
Good.
other side. You know what I mean?
Let's get it.
The free them to where they can actually breathe a little bit easier. Those shoulders relax. A lot of people that
Yeah,
are tense right now. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Whether it be a lack of money or just wondering what's gonna happen next. This is gonna
I get
solve
it.
all of this. I feel like.
No doubt. I get it. Jake,
Got a message in there. I
Michael,
believe
check your watch.
we got another fatty.
What?
Believe we have
Jake,
another
you
fatty,
better
man.
not have, man. I don't know what that was for.
Wait, 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 wait.
Jake,
Do we have a?
Jake,
Is it another one?
Jake, don't do it.
If there is another one, I think
Jake,
I have Jake approved music ready.
Jake. All right, let me tell
Oh,
y'all this. Jake is officially the most generous man that I know. The most generous man under 30 that I know. Is that a he's still giving out fatties. Jake, you
yeah. I
still
told you
giving out fatties?
I have Jake approved music. I feel like for the
Jake, hey man,
fatty give out.
I promise you
He's
this.
still doing it. He's still doing it.
I promise you this, dude. I do not do what I do for this, and I am extremely appreciative. Very grateful that you have the heart to even still even consider to do this. We've had a talk, we've connected, we've had moments to where we at least recognize each other's focus, and I think we both respect that. But the fact you did this, I appreciate you. You did not have to do it, and I certainly do not do this for this. But I want to tell you what, man to man, friend to friend, and brother to brother, I appreciate you for what this represents. Thank you very much, my man. You're an awesome dude.
Man,
I appreciate that. Wow.
I don't know
Love
if
you too,
anybody
brother.
noticed that
Love you too, brother. Good grief. Thank you.
during that amazing speech. I literally hit the wrong button. I'm like, I'm so excited. I'm trying to click on something. I clicked left out, came back in, and had the same face. I tried to look smooth. Did anybody notice?
Wow. Amazing. Jake, you're a real one, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you.
You got you. You
Wow.
got together with a fatty.
Yes.
Jake does it the best.
I'm speechless, which is rare. That's awesome.
That is
I'm a
amazing.
grateful man. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Goodness gracious. Wasn't expecting that. Awesome dude. Awesome. He did it right here live, trying to choke me up on TV.
I can tell, man.
Goodness.
I can tell, and that is the Jake effect. Man,
Jake,
hanging
baby.
handing out fatties everywhere on his show, on my show. Just
Now I gotta figure out what I'm going to do with it because it feels like I need to give it out,
next
share it some more.
next time you're on Jake's show, you gotta bring that heat, man. Like you do it each and every time, but you gotta turn that notch up just a little bit higher next time, man. I'm telling you,
What's that?
you gotta turn that notch up a little bit for the Saitama community, man. Next time you're on the Jake show,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I know that'll
yeah,
make them good.
yeah. Oh my gosh, man.
That's
Yeah,
real.
he did. He did. KG, he did. Wasn't expecting that. And yeah, you don't do it for this, but if that's the way a blessing comes, I
That's
appreciate you,
this
brother. Love you
community.
too, man. Yeah, appreciate it. Goodness gracious.
That's how we do it, man. Wolfpack.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That is how we do it.
Yeah, man.
Jake is
Goodness.
the man. Jake the Great.
Man, I'm a tough dude. You got me all choking up in front of people. Good dude. Thank you.
Man.
Wow. You know, I used to not accept things very well. I used to not, I was a great giver, but not a good receiver. Like it really made me uncomfortable to receive things. And one day my mom pulled me aside and she said, son, you give, you plant seeds, but you can't allow people to not receive their blessing. When they give, when someone wants to give to you, if someone wants to plant into you, you should allow them to do it because that's their blessing. That's the way they get blessed. So don't block their blessing. So I have been working very hard to be a better receiver. Giving, I'm very comfortable with. Receiving, to a degree, still makes me a tad bit uncomfortable. But I realize that there is a seed time, there's a harvest time, and I do realize that everybody that's willing to plant a seed in your life, let them, because that's their blessing. So that's why I'm doing a little bit better with trying to do everything I can to be a better receiver, right? And continuing to give. So it's always a blessing in giving, but receiving is your blessing.
Man, that's man, you deserve it, man. Like I said, you
Appreciate it.
don't understand how big of a part of this community you are. Like
Wow.
everybody's happy to see when you come on the stream. Everybody loves seeing your smiling face
That's
or you
amazing.
laughing and cracking a joke. Like literally on Cody's stream is probably when I probably make the deepest connection with you, man. I saw you laughing, joking,
You saw
having
me.
fun, being yourself,
You saw
and
me.
it made me feel like, yeah, I have to. I don't know what I have to do, but I have to get this guy on this show with me so we can interact, man. That energy that you had was just amazing. And I felt like the show that we could possibly make would not only touch a lot of people and maybe even give them that Saitama vibe that we're looking to give a lot of
Yeah,
different people, but like
yeah,
it'll inform a lot of different people that not everybody comes from the same makeup, but we all are
right,
still the Saitama wolf pack and we
for
all
sure.
came together for one purpose. And like you said, financial freedom is really the goal at the end of that tunnel. So
Right. Free.
we did this for a reason, and I feel like it's a good reason, and we all just need to, even though it's a little bit early, I think we need to celebrate about the team that we have and
Yeah.
the goals that we are going to reach because it's not like we're going to have to wait too long for these goals. These aren't even
Hmm.
like super long-term goals where it's like, yeah, in 5 to 10 years, your 401k will cash, you know what I mean? Like it's like
Right.
Saitama is man, it's a different type of animal, I feel like.
No
This
doubt about it.
thing is breaking charts, it's breaking hearts of people who looked at it like, oh, look at that scam. It's like, oh, well, look at this scam now. You know what I
That's
mean?
exactly right.
Look
Exactly right.
at this so-called scam now. How do you guys feel about not investing your money into this so-called scam, into this so-called scam that built itself into one of the best communities out there right now?
No doubt
One of the
about it.
best communities out there. There's not a community like this. You can look through these comments, and I have not seen one negative comment throughout this whole thing. And there's a lot of comments on here.
Yeah.
There's not too many streams that you don't see that one guy like, yeah, this guy is, you know what I mean, and this, that, and the third. So I feel like
Wow.
it's just really different. It's just really different. But if you don't mind talking on that point for 2 seconds, I actually wanted to grab a drink. I have that popping noise. You know when you're talking, you didn't talk a little bit, and it's like
Yes, I do. Very familiar
so if
with
you
it.
can give me 2 seconds, I'm just gonna grab a drink really quick.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing. I get to hang out with the fam for a minute. And I just have to say, I appreciate everybody, though. There's a reason that we're all here, like I said. And it's just the kind words. You never know. It's all a part of the growth, the kind words. And, once again, I'm just grateful, to be placed here. I believe in order. I believe in divine order, and in that regard, we're not here by accident. None of us are not here by accident. We're all here for a reason, right? Why now? You ever think about that? Why now? Why not a year from now when you come in? What if it was a year from now and all of this has already happened? All of what we're talking about right now, it's it's technically already happened. Like we've already knocked out 4 or 5 zeros, right? Look at the time that you're here. It's an appointed time. And that's what we have to be grateful for and take full advantage of it. Because again, there is going to be a time that we're living in the 4 zeros from now life. And what would that life mean for you? The 4 zeros from now life, right? What would that do for your family? That's why we come every day. That's why we're on a live stream, just chatting it up, hanging out, right? Because we're in that moment, that moment in time where we're taking advantage of it. So when those great days, that we can look at these charts and they look nothing like we see right now, right? But to a new person that comes in, the one that comes in when it's 4 zeros from now, that person that comes in, they're not going to be a part of or realize the value of how we've been able to build and grow together to the point to where we watched 4 zeros come off. That's a whole different mindset, a whole different vibe, whole different vibe. And so the fact that we're a part of that, I can't wait to meet you after or at the point that you've accomplished your goal. Can't wait to meet that you, right? Which is going to be a total different conversation, which will be awesome, right? Imagine a convention of millionaires and we're all invited. That's what I'm excited about. The next time we come to MGM, convention of millionaires. That would be fun.
Man, I just gotta take a deep breath for that one. I feel like if it literally came down to that, if we lose 3, 4 zeros by then, do you know how, man, I'm just trying to imagine how it would look outside. Sir, we're running out of spaces to put all these Lamborghinis. Can we uh can we open up another lot? You know what I mean? Like it's
Exactly.
just
Exactly.
I can imagine it being a bad thing. Like this man.
Just the feeling you feel to know that you can do it. That's a whole different emotion. That's a whole different emotional state. Just knowing you can do it. I'll probably never go 250 miles an hour in my car, but it's a great feeling knowing you can if you want to,
Yeah. Yeah,
but
it's
you
just
never.
having the option to do it.
That's exactly right. That's a whole different feeling. Whole different feeling. Wow, this is awesome. Hey, Cuffin, Mike, and Fam. What's up? Into the Neo. I recognize
Oh
that name.
man. Yeah, he's in the Married with Crypto Discord also.
Yeah, that names look familiar.
Man, this chat is lit over here, man. I
Love it.
appreciate everybody that came
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
I appreciate it, man. Like you guys are what makes this keep going. All of the
no
super
doubt,
supporters.
no
That's why
doubt.
I was saying at some point, it's a relaxed environment. It's really chill in here, but it's like at some point I still, even though it is late, you know what I mean? I still want to get some type of giveaway going at this point, even if I
Okay,
am just able to do merchandise, you know what I mean, for Saitama at
love it,
first, or just
love
small
it.
amounts of Saitama, you know what I mean? But I feel like it creates awareness. People like the word, well, both of the words giveaway. Let's just be
Of
honest.
course,
Like if
of
they
course,
they if they see giveaway, they think, okay, this is either money or something that I can use to either get money or just something I can use, period. You know what I mean? Like as long as I'm winning something, people want to come on and try to figure out what's going on and see what they have to do to win. Especially if I'm doing small amounts of Saitama and it says I don't know, like 10, 20 billion Saitama or something like that. Like I said, I gotta start off small and then build it up from
do
there.
what you
But
can do. That's right.
but those winnings, just hearing 10 billion, 20 billion, I feel like that might pique somebody's interest, especially knowing
Of
that there's
course,
monetary value to it. So
a
it's
billion of
just
anything is a lot
yeah, it's just some way to try to build up more buzz on something that I already know deserves it. So, like I said, if you do not want to invest in Saitama, it's literally just due to a lack of knowledge about Saitama. I feel like
for sure,
that just
for
means
sure.
that you don't know about this community behind it. This community is ride or die, very supportive community, very generous community. They're all nice, and I actually kind of related it to So I guess Canada versus the United States, kind of, with a lot
Mm,
of different cryptos. If you look at Canada's take on things, people know that they're kind of, you know what I mean, they're laid back, they're chill, they're very positive people. But that's not how the United States is known at. You know what I mean? Like we're
sure,
known as bullies, especially the people who do not live in the United States. We're known as bullies and people that have personalities that are just not pleasant, I guess. Let's put it like that to be nice about the situation.
for
So
sure.
I feel like if we all kind of had the Canada approach to things, you know what I mean? Like we can all just not join hands and sing kumbaya or anything like that, but it's like I feel
Hmm.
like all of these different communities, instead of being combative towards each other, kind of having a Saitama way, you know what I mean? Because I think that's the thing, that's a real thing. Like I said, I don't get any negativity from Saitama or people who are investors as far as Saitama. You only
Yeah,
get happy people, and a lot of that is because of the development team, you and a lot of other team members. I'm just gonna be honest, because you guys not only are transparent, but you guys deliver on what you say you're gonna deliver. If you guys tell us, oh well, there's gonna be donuts in the lobby, we don't come in, there's not somebody late with the donut. Oh yeah, Mark just left out to go get the donuts. No, when we come in, say anybody and say Thomas said there's gonna be donuts in the lobby, the donuts in the lobby, and they're actually likable donuts. They're not just
right.
a box of those things where they come in and it's cream filled and all of them and there's sprinkles. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like we're talking Krispy Kremes or you know what I mean, good donuts.
good
You know
ones
what I mean?
with the hot sign on.
Right, quality donuts. When you grab it, it
Yeah,
still
yeah,
squishes in a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's what you
man,
can expect with Saitama as far as like the information and how they deliver things. I feel like so that's just the way to think about it. Like they
for
give it to
sure.
you raw, and they give it to you when you need it. You know what I mean? Like they understand that a lot of people inside of this crypto thing, they're gonna demand information, they're gonna demand this, they're gonna demand that, but they know the inner workings of the situation and when this information needs to be released and when they need to do this and when we need to go ahead and try to get on these exchanges and these things of sorts. So all of these people who are pushing like, man, we need to try to get on Coinbase and man, we need to do this. Well, we're still a small community, we're still building. So let's go ahead and, if anything, we need to probably target smaller exchanges first and then move up as our community builds up. There's nothing wrong with jumping out of the gym and going straight for Coinbase and things of that sort. I love that. I would love for us to go directly to Coinbase. The growth from that would be amazing, but I don't think that should be something we're pursuing because of the exponential growth that we would take from it. Because I feel like it would be too fast at that point, and it wouldn't be natural and organic. So. I feel
For
like the
sure.
developers really know what they're doing as far as the back end of the situation. So I trust Russ and them as far as that. So
Completely.
I think
Completely.
that's going amazing.
And man, ever since you said donuts and gave that example, I can't get donuts out of my mind now, man. You gonna make me go see if the hot sign on at Krispy Kreme somewhere around here, man.
Yeah, man. But see, I made you think of quality donuts. That's what made you want one. If I
Oh,
made
it
you think
did.
about donuts that you didn't like, man, you'd be thinking
That's
like, man,
right.
I don't want a damn donut right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Got me wondering. I wonder if the hot sign is on. It's 1:05 a.m. where I live at. I'm like, man, I wonder if the hot sign on at Krispy Kreme. I know where one is too, about 15 minutes from
what? I'm like, "Yeah, man, my Krispy Kreme's closed. I think if they were open, I think I would
here. I
possibly
got to
after this
drive
stream,
through.
probably travel to it.
But I need
They,
milk with my sweets, man. If I eat cookies or milk, or donuts, I need milk with it, man.
yeah, man,
Somebody
something.
keep putting the pictures of donuts on in the stream, man.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you,
I think they're
thank you,
trying to
sir.
make it worse. They're trying to make it worse.
Golly,
Man, but yeah, I just feel like presentation wise, Saitama does it the best. We
no
got the
doubt.
best team. It's like like I said, I just want to create awareness within that, which is why I'm doing late night streams in the first place. Which is why I come on here, even when I didn't have people on here, and when I do or don't, I'm still gonna be on here trying to create awareness, trying to spread it as much as I
Oh,
can. I even thought about making business cards with my YouTube on it and passing it out just because I saw different information on here, and that's a way to create awareness. If I'm wearing a shirt saying Saitama and I'm passing out
that,
cards, you know what I mean, with Saitama information on it and my information on it, I feel like I can bring a lot of different people in here because I bump into a lot of different people. So I feel like that's a way
That's
to
for
raise awareness also, especially if I can get them on this stream, get them relaxed, let them know that we are all real people. We are not scammers.
sure.
We're not going home to jury and a lot of foreign vehicles waiting on you to put some money in there so we can go ahead and hit siphon. You
That's
know what I
right.
mean? So just let them know we're regular people, man, and we're out here trying to do the same thing they are. Look for financial freedom, but we have an easier route than probably they do.
That's for sure. That's for sure. And see, I see Mr. Fix It and
They
Cookie, and
really mean it with the
they play too much, man. I see.
yeah they
You're killing me right now.
yeah Nicole misses Krispy Kreme.
Nicole, you see what I'm saying? That's how I feel too. We used to have one much closer than where it is. The only one that I know is much further out, and I don't even know if it's still open right now. And why am I talking about Krispy Kreme right now? Because it's on my heart now. Thank you,
Yes.
Mr. Cuffin the Dip. Now I want to cuff a chip or something now, man.
But man, I'm telling you, man, that just explains the quality, man, of that
Love it, man.
donut, that bite and that savory taste of it, man.
Oh, you killing me. I
That
know it.
describes Saitama.
That sure does. Thank you. I
I'm
appreciate
just messing with you. You messed with Cody about the horse. I had to mess with you about the donut.
it. I
That
promise you.
that horse has a lot of followers now, I think.
What? That was a classic, man.
I
The
don't know who
horse.
made the horse Twitter, but that man, I don't know who
And if you
did,
know
but
anything
thank you.
about me, normally, I'm a reserved kind of dude, but there's a silly side of me that's just like, yo, funny stuff. The more serious you are, like when Cody tried to get serious again, like try to reel it back in, that's actually funnier to me. And every time he did that, that horse starts screaming again. There's no way I can hold it
He
together.
got.
I don't care where I could be in the president's office. If it's
I
if
was
it's funny,
crying.
dude,
If I
I'm
I
not
couldn't have
gonna
came
hold it
on
together.
screen at that point. There was no way I could have been on screen at that point. I literally was crying real tears. I couldn't stop, and the faces you were making as the horse did it. It was just like it was just right
Oh
on cue. It was
man,
right on cue, man.
that thing tickled me, man. I promise you, that thing tickled me.
Oh my God.
He kept trying to be serious, man. I was dying. Like on the inside, Cody is my man too, 100 grand. But good God,
I
then
one of the things I also liked was the upward selfie kind of stick view he kind of had. He kind of had it coming down. Love that view. It's like reporting
uh,
live from Cody's
dude,
barn.
dude. But
The
the
horse
funny
is
part is,
amazing.
he said my internet wasn't working in the house, but he was in the barn. I'm like, your internet work in the barn and don't work in the
That
house.
that threw me through a slight loop. And then, you know
That's
what I
my
mean?
man,
You start to investigate it after a while. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so
Cody.
the place with the most internet is where the horses are. The horses have all the Wi-Fi.
Cody, you made my entire 2021
That was
with
amazing.
what happened last night. That's my dude forever now. Hall of
Yeah,
Fame
if
is
anything,
right.
I feel like that should go viral, and he should have 3 million
No
subscribers.
question. Oh my God. I was giggling about that today. I'm supposed to be on Zoom calls being serious, and I thought about Cody's horse. And I promise you, people probably was looking at me like, Mike, why your mouth covered like this? I'm like, I can't help it.
Got to simmer down sometimes, man. You just got to let it.
Golly, that was the best.
Man, yeah, I literally laughed until my neck hurt and my eyes teared up a bit. So I definitely felt that from the
Yo,
bottom
my
of my
inbox
heart.
blew up after that, dude. My inbox blew up after that. Oh God, that was funny. I'm way too silly for something like that to happen while I'm talking, man. Way too silly.
I just like that's situations you want to be involved with. I like that. Like I
That
like
was
the
the best.
fun
Oh
kind of
yeah,
funny situations. It's like if you can't have fun with it, I don't want to have anything to do with it. It's just if
promise
you
you.
just want to be serious, serious, serious. It's like I have my serious points. I can get down with it. We can look at the chart. We talk about numbers. We can go into
Oh yeah,
wallets.
we're gonna get the job done, no question.
But
But I'm gonna have some fun along the way. I promise you
I
that. That's
definitely
me.
am
Yeah,
100%.
I'm gonna
I
get the
will have
job done.
fun.
Yeah, yeah,
I
we're gonna
have
get the
to.
job done. No question.
There's no
If you
point in
ever
doing it
want a
again.
good laugh, you hang around me. I promise you, I got one for you. You ever want a good laugh, hang around me because I love to laugh, and I'm gonna
Me
find
too.
humor in everything.
I'm really, I think, like I said, I'm really getting over the nerves at this point. Yeah, it may or may not seem like it, but like I said, I'm on the other line with a legend at this point, and like you don't know
Oh,
your
I'm
legendary
saying,
status at this point, man. So
nah,
it's just,
I'm this family now. You know what I mean? I walk in the house now in any regard. My family calls me Mikey. My name is Mike, but my family call me I'm not Michael, right? But my family call me Mikey.
mhm.
So no matter where I am, no matter where I go, no matter who I'm around with my family, I'm Mikey. Still, I'm 47. Still Mikey. And if I'm out somewhere and I hear somebody yell out, "Hey, Mikey," I already know that's somebody from back in the day. I ain't even got to turn around. That's somebody from back in the day.
The,
That's family.
the horse got put in
Cody's
jail.
horse. Really? Why? What did Cody Horse do? Cody Horse
Oh
in
my
jail already? He's still acting up. Cody called me
God.
after that and was like, "Michael, I don't know what happened. That my horse never did that." I said, "Cody, it was supposed to happen because you were supposed to make history that night. It had to happen during that time."
Man, they feel like you're a legend, man. So they're not allowing you not to say it. So
Oh
apparently
God.
you're gonna have to accept that title as being a legend. If you don't, we're gonna give you the title when you're not in the room anyway. So
Oh God. Well, I just hope whatever is done, whatever seed I can plant in whatever regard, all I hope is that it matters. I hope it makes a difference. And I hope that there are things that we can all use moving forward to just grow together. That's it. But I take from you, I gain from you just as much as you feel you gain from me. If it's no more than a Cody's horse in the background, that made my day, that made my night, and I'm still giggling about it. But just again, the kind words and things like that, people that offer your contribution and whatever that is, I'm gaining from you too. You know what I mean? So you're all legends in my book because we all in this together.
yeah, this is like I said, this has been unreal, and
Mm-hmm.
I really do appreciate you taking time out of your day. I hope that this is not the
Pleasure,
last
man.
time. I hope
No,
that
no,
I can
I'll be
get
back.
you and somebody else on so we can mesh multiple different personalities because I feel like if we can get that, then we really have something going. This is probably the most electric one that I've seen so far. I don't know how anybody else in the audience there feels, but
Awesome.
this has been a bucket of laughs. It's been informative, and on top of that, it's been really motivational.
Awesome.
We've heard stories from you coming from the bottom. I've actually done the same exact thing. I'm still climbing my way up to the top. It's
We
showing
all are.
everybody that there's hope.
Yeah.
There's hope and there's
Yeah.
time for everybody to still go ahead and chase their dream of financial freedom. So
Exactly. That's what we're here for. And we're gonna make it. We're doing it now. Just keep pushing, keep believing, keep working, and watch. Harvest is coming. The other side of this is near. Pretty soon, the number you see up there now, that will be a dip.
yeah, man, I don't see us being within. Like we're not gonna be anywhere near that circle. We're gonna be a whole another zero over, I feel like, from where this five is. So we're gonna skip that place and then go to the next place. And like I
Exactly.
said, Bud is saying four. If if we get four by the time we go to this November event, I don't like I said, there's not gonna be any parking. There's gonna be Lamborghinis and Ferraris and things just all over the place. I don't even think people are really gonna park. They're probably just gonna just leave their cars in the middle of the street, throw the keys in there, like, man, I got insurance and I'll buy another one. Going to go
Grief.
see about this Saitama mask as they go into the release, like making money because as I feel like everybody's in their release, they're gonna be making money while they're sitting there.
So cool, man.
I don't
How
know
about
too many
that?
businesses you can do anything with and go make money while you're out gambling, drinking with some of the coolest people that you know.
What a day. And it's coming. We're not far from it. Just stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing. It all matters. Everybody's contribution is big.
Yeah.
Everybody's down. Everybody is. Be the GOAT for your family. Be the GOAT for your future. Be the GOAT for your community. That's an independent personal decision.
I love this one.
I just drive the Camry. I don't need the land. There you go. Into the Neo. There it is.
Yeah,
I just drive the
yeah.
Camry.
Yeah, I'm
There
definitely
it
not getting
is.
a. I'm definitely not getting a Lamb either. I think I might get a good fuel economy car and keep investing and I don't know. I just want to create generational wealth. So my kids and their kids don't have to won't have to wonder where their next meal or next money's coming from, because one thing I do know is when I'm not here, I cannot give a 9 to 5 job to my kids.
That's
I
exactly
can't
right.
pass it on. I can't walk them in there before I die like, hey, this is my son. He's
That's
gonna be
right.
taking over when I check out, so you guys get used to him. He's coming in. It
Good
doesn't
luck.
work like that. So
That's right. Good
you gotta
luck.
have something to give them. You gotta have something set up financially so that they don't have to worry about situations like that. So,
I agree with that. I even thought too, even with my kids, I got two kids, and I look at it from the standpoint of, you know what? For so long, you work so hard, and I've always often heard you try to give your kids the things that you never had, right? Until I came to the realization that the things I never had won't matter to them. I try to give them the information that I never knew. And that's what's going to last throughout their life. The things will pass away, but give
yeah,
them information that I never knew. And that's what they can carry on for generations to come.
man, I'm telling you that's a real statement right there. Things come and go, things break, things deteriorate in value, but the knowledge of knowing how to do it yourself and how to make the money and how to look for signs to make the money, that I feel like that's priceless.
That's exactly right. It's the information that's going to change their life, not the things.
Yeah, so if I can give that back, that's my goal, to give something like that back. So I just want to be the best person that I can be throughout this situation. So especially, and I feel we know the money's coming. There's no
No
need
doubt.
to guess or wonder about it. The money's coming,
No
and
doubt.
we're going to be sitting on a lot of it, especially if you're in at this point. This is definitely still an
Of
early
course.
point of this situation, and the catalysts that are really supposed to be here for this haven't even come. Announcements of people that are really going to move the needle on this haven't even come. People that we have inside of this right now haven't even started posting and promoting things. You know what I mean? Like, so we're in the beginning stage of this, I feel like, and a lot of
That's
people don't
right.
even understand that they're trying to figure out why we have the people that we have right now, and the needle hasn't jumped off of the chart. I mean, that's not what we're looking for right now. It's
No.
not.
Like I said, we haven't even lit the fuse. And just think, if you're looking in your wallet and you're pretty excited about it because you're looking at the numbers, be excited about it. But we haven't even lit the fuse yet. Trust me, it's coming. It's coming sooner than you think.
Yeah, but I don't
I
want
just
to.
I just want all of us to, as we wrap it up, I just want all of us to know, all we can do is all we can do. And all we can do is enough. And that's the mindset that we have to have. Be free in who we are, right? Because all we have that's genuine is who we really are. So I remember me being frustrated because I always wanted to try to be, hey, try to be a try to be a good father, right? And it would bother me so much sometimes when it felt like I wasn't. For whatever reason, whatever pressure I put on myself, whatever thing I put on myself, whatever. And I realized I don't need to be a good father. I just need to be me. So I don't want to be a good father. I just want to be me. And because I'm me, guess what? I'm a good father. Does
Exactly.
that make sense? Be you. That's what it's about. I don't want to be a good son. I don't want to be a good husband. I don't want to be any of those things anymore. You know what I want to be? I just want to be me. And because I am me, guess what? I'm all of those things anyway. Because all you can do at the end of the day is just be who you are. Because the end of the day, when you look in that mirror, all you have looking back at you is the truth.
Definitely, and people are actually getting excited right now because it looks like it's about to wow everybody else's sleep. I don't know if it was your speech or what, but we might be going past another all-time high here.
Well,
We
let
just
me
had
keep
a
talking then if
30
that's what's
30
happening.
ETH buy and a 17 ETH buy right now.
Amen.
Man, which is that's a lot of money right there. Then of course we got the people that want to take profits from that because they see that go up. But is this the same person? Did the same person he put in 17 ETH and he took out 17? Okay, okay.
That's awesome. You know how to do that. I just saw a big green candle. I think that means good.
Yeah, sometimes I'm actually curious and I will deep dive into the wallets, but I'm pretty sure that that person exactly like he said it's a bot. They put it in, got some of those gains out of there, and then pulled it right back out after that 30 ETH buy. That's a lot of money right there.
I just looked. Thank you, Bree. She put another update up, like to show the whole screenshot of everything. Thank you. Bree is awesome.
What was it on Twitter?
Twitter.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Bree. I definitely appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that.
It all matters.
Man, but I don't want to hold you too long on her, man. I appreciate you coming, man. I know it's late. You had a 4-hour stream. Then you came on for another almost 2-hour stream. You're they put it down here. You're a machine, man.
Let's get it,
You
man. I'm just
you
warming
get the
up.
job done.
Just warming up. Let's go.
Literally get
What's
the
the next one? Who's
job
next? What other stream I'm
done.
going on right now? Let's go.
Man, I hope you get a good night's rest is what you do. I know your tomorrow is probably lined up and stacked up with either meetings or somebody's stream. So
Rest. I've heard that word before. I think I need to Google that term. I've heard it before.
yeah, we all gotta get some. Unfortunately, at some point. If you guys are wondering, I'm always watching the charts anyway. I tell you guys to go to sleep. I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be up watching the chart and thinking about new ways to make cool things for you guys. So
Awesome.
I'll still be up if you guys are wondering. I'll put updates on my Twitter if anything dramatic does happen. I appreciate our special guest,
My
the
pleasure.
legend,
Mikey.
man, or Mikey
Mikey.
for the fam, which is the original 30,000 until we get some more family in here, man.
That's
But
right.
I appreciate everybody who came out to the Cuffin and
Thank you.
Dip show. We have Michael Thompson in here, man.
Appreciate
Beautiful,
y'all.
beautiful vibe in here throughout the
Thank you.
chat and everywhere else, man.
For sure.
Thanks for coming out, man. You enjoy the rest of your night, man. And you
I
guys keep cuffing
appreciate
that
you.
dip.
Yes, sir. Love it, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. It's much appreciated. Thank you. And thank all of y'all. I love everybody on here.